In this video, we'll walk through the P2P-01 direct purchasing workflow in SAP. This process covers the end-to-end steps of purchasing goods that are added to inventory. Before we get started, you'll notice the light green arrows in the diagram. These indicate where other workflows connected to the direct purchasing process, meaning this flow continues from a previous scenario. Here you can see the supplementary apps. These are optional apps that can be used alongside with these flows. A short description of each app is shown here, so if you ever need to perform any of these additional actions, you can refer them here. Over here, we have the yellow box, which represents an SAP app, and white box represents a task done outside the SAP system. Here we have the prerequisites, which reminds users of the task that needs to be completed before starting this flow. To start the flow, the process is divided into two different scenarios. Scenario 1 is using MRP planning results. MRP stands for Material Requirement Planning and determines what materials need to be procured or produced to meet demands. MRP is set up in the material master data. Based on the information entered, the system automatically creates a purchase requisition, which can then be converted into a purchase order using the Process Purchase Requisition app. Scenario 2 is the manual creation of purchase order. If the user prefers not to use MRP, the purchase order can also be created manually using the Create Purchase Order Advanced app. After creating a purchase order, the purchasing approver will open the My Inbox app to review and approve the purchase order. Once approved, the purchase order can be sent by paper, email, fax, or through an electronic data exchange system. After sending the purchase order, the order is in the hands of the supplier who will fulfill the request. In some cases, a down payment from the customer may be required, so it's possible to proceed with the down payment flow, which is P2P-10. The supplier can also confirm the delivery date to the customer by following the available to promise flow, which determines when the good will reach the receiving location. After these steps are completed, the supplier will deliver the goods to the warehouse representative. Now we're at the time of goods receipt. When the goods arrive, the warehouse team records the receipt in the system. This can be done using Post Goods Movement (MIGO) app or Post Goods Receipt for a purchasing document, depending on whether the inbound delivery data has been confirmed. This step creates a good receipt document confirming the goods are now in the warehouse. If you follow over here on P2P-02 route, the warehouse representative will proceed to confirm the inbound data recorded LA. So going through this pass. Otherwise, they will proceed to no confirm inbound data recorded AB. Once this step is complete, continue with goods receipt and inspection. Other flows may apply depending on your company's operation. This concludes the section at the time of goods receipt. Now we'll begin with the at the time of invoice receipt. Let's move on to invoicing. This section is divided into two paths: goods receipt-based invoice verification, which is purchasing representative can schedule an invoice in advance once the goods receipt has been posted. We have the invoice-based verification. Purchasing representative can manually create a supplier invoice in the system after receiving it from the supplier. So let's go look at these two different apps. So going through the goods receipt-based invoice verification, we use the Schedule Supplier Invoice Jobs Advanced app. And for invoice-based verification, we use the Create Supplier Invoice app. Once the invoice is recorded, the accountant reviews and approves it to start the payment process to the supplier. Depending on the payment terms and conditions, different workflows may be triggered, leading to various payment processing flows over here. This concludes the summary of P2P-01 direct purchasing flow.